What up, 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 world? It's your boy Amp Dog with another episode of Politickin. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, showing your love, and make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Big Amp Dog said, "What's the deal?" And today we got a reaction on Fat Joe versus Ja Rule. Who do you got? Who did you have? Because of course it already didn't happen, so this is a reaction of the actual verses. I'm not about to get no strikes on my channel by posting the actual footage of it, but we could talk about it. Everybody's seen it, I'm sure. So, who did you have? Um, I just jotted down a few things that I thought was interesting about it, but overall, um, I don't think Fat Joe had no business trying to step over there with Ja Rule. I don't think he had no business. And I think he knew he didn't have no business, but he come, he TS Terror Squad, like he said. I put Khaled on, so the fact that he put Khaled on and Khaled the ultimate salesman, like he gonna sell his shit to the highest point to where you gonna want to buy it type shit. Most people, if you know you're a consumer like that, but um, yeah, I think he at the end of the day, I think he knew he had no business, on that stage with Ja Rule. And people could say what they want. Oh, Ja Rule this, Ja Rule that, but I know at least 65% of the people that I know in my life that listen to Ja Rule, listen to 50 Cent, G Unit, all that shit. All y'all niggas rocked with that nigga Ja Rule up until the point y'all became G Unit fans. And that's a fact. I'm not even gonna argue about it, you know. Um, but that's no problem. But at the end of the day, I feel like what verses do is it helps these guys like a Ja Rule get his flowers because everybody was shitting on him. You know what I'm saying? He was like the older generation's version of a Bow Wow for a minute. You feel me? No disrespect to neither one of those gentlemen, but just my opinion. But yeah, I feel like just from the battle and what I took from it is Fat Joe he didn't have enough hits to go a full just the standard. Because sometimes niggas got so many hits they want to extend the battle. He didn't even have the criteria to meet the actual just the 20 songs, 10 boom, take a little break for, or not even a break, but just now it flips. One person drop two songs in a row and then you get to end it off type shit, whatever. He didn't. I don't know, and it was early. It was early as fuck when he started. And don't get me wrong, Remy Ma did her thing. She shut shit down. I think if I'm gonna give him some credit, I'm gonna say uh, Fat Joe, because I feel like he knew he didn't have enough hits to go against a Ja Rule. Um, he's a businessman, so he was like, you know what, Rim, you need to be on verses, and I feel like everybody think that and feel that way, but if she's not put out there on the platform on social media to where now people hype it up, it might not happen. Like I didn't heard they trying to get Drake versus Kanye. No, don't slow your roll real quick. You know, let's get Remy Ma versus somebody, Nicki. I don't know, but I think what this is showing is showing a lot of respect to artists who wasn't always on the radio or necessarily on your commercials and things like that, but they got music that was standing the test of time. Like boom. Like Fat Joe, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's kind of a similar thing with the whole Dipset versus the Locks, you know. I listened to more Dipset than I did the Locks, but I gave that versus battle to the Locks because it was just performance. So it's like you can't get on there and try to be too school for school. You know what I'm saying? Just like Fat Joe tried to do. He was just like another uh, camera in my eyes. You know, you want to take an intermission, take 30 minutes. Don't get me wrong, the fit was fire. It was fire. I think it was like a Louis Vuitton fit. You know, for a fat motherfucker. I mean, not like that. No disrespect. He called himself Fat Joe. You know, so for a fat motherfucker to be able to dress as fly as you was fly. But you lost this battle. Like regardless of any biases or who you listen to. I listened to more Ja Rule growing up than I listened to Fat Joe. You feel me? But Fat Joe has been more consistent throughout these years of growing up. You feel me? To where, like Ja Rule said, like, cause Fat Joe kept poking at him, so he kept hitting him with the, oh, to yesterday's hits don't compare to today's hits, or yesterday's money ain't today's money, and this and that might be true, but not necessarily, because today you got to really get it out the mud. You feel me? You got to really get it out the mud as far as you know, creating a a concert, a show, a theme for your album, and this and that. You know, before it was just all you had to do was just had the bars, nigga. You just rap in the bathroom at fucking school for $2 battling niggas, and you know you get heard, and now you got somebody putting your face on a t-shirt, got somebody pressing up your albums. You ain't had to do all the shit that niggas got to do today. Um, and there's no knock on it, but it's more independency going on right now. You feel me? But that's just my opinion. Um, yeah, I forgot my point about that, but yeah, I still give Fat Joe the loss. Um, he started talking about clothes and fashion, kind of like how Dipset did, you know, and it was like these niggas is talking bars. This nigga, this nigga, he's dropping bars, like, you know, like Fat Joe played a lot of anthems, but they wasn't your songs. You feel me? You was featured on them, and that's big ups. But Khaled, your man. You feel me? Like I wasn't just I don't know. It wasn't like I didn't give him a point for that. You feel me? Um. Then with the speaking about the women and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like women's songs. Let's do it. Boom. You shouldn't have tried to take it there. You should have kept it straight. 1993 to 97, Fat Joe. You know, like and I don't know. I just feel like Fat Joe either wasn't prepared because he do probably got a lot of other shit to do, but you took a check for it, I'm sure. So you should have been way more prepared to understand this shit was not about how you gonna come out dressed. You know, I seen niggas in the comments eating this nigga up during the intermission. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga said, what's taking him so long? Everybody complaining about how long it's taking him. Nigga said he's struggling to take off that muscle shirt he had on. I don't know. It wasn't funny, but it was because maybe he was struggling to take off that compression shirt. You know, yeah, that should be hard sometimes, especially if you performing. You probably sweating and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, don't get me wrong. It wasn't about the fashion, man. But this was a great thing for hip hop. Period. No matter which way you go with, no matter who you rocked with, I definitely feel like Ja Rule got his chance to get back at everybody that shitted on him back then, who was calling him, "Oh, you a singing nigga, you a this and that," and then you got 50 Cent coming out with, "I take you to the candy shop," and then you got Fat Joe on stage talking about, "I wrote the candy shop, I wrote that," whatever. But Ja Rule said, "Nigga, you singing? Don't let me hear you. Don't let me catch you singing again." Cause all them niggas back then was shitting on for singing. But now look, you getting body by a singing nigga, like he said. Oh, this a different battle. Nah, man, it's the same battle. Period. You know what I'm saying? Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? Mm, yeah. So the song that that Fat Joe had with I Won't Tell. To me, I remember when that came out. That was an R&B hit. You know, he had like all the Puerto Ricans and the Boricuas was all in the videos. Like it was just a sexy vibe. Like I remember that song. I forgot the dude that sung that. It was like Tony Sunshine or some shit, I think. But yeah, that song was a banger. Um, but I think that was more so because of music videos, because or it just didn't age well, right? Like the music videos that you seen back in the day will make you wanna to buy an album, or just the radio constantly playing it every 30, not even 30 minutes, every 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So like the programming behind it all, I think was make that record to me feel like when I heard the beat, like, oh, this shit about to crack off, but it didn't. But I don't know if that was because, Fat Joe wasn't trying to crease his shoes or something, like I needed that energy. And Ja Rule gave it up. Ja Rule gave that energy. And who seen Nelly try to sneak off, and not even sneak off, but he definitely tried to scoot his way over there to Ashanti. I seen the video. He tried to walk. Hey, you here? Like, nigga, you knew what song did they perform? I didn't even know Fat Joe and Nelly had a song together. Maybe I'm tripping. But, yeah, Shoot Your Shot, I think they both single, or maybe not. But she definitely hit him with the, oh, hey. But, yeah. Um, yeah, I feel like Ja Rule, he came up. I think he gonna get his respect that he should, because like I said, I feel like a lot of people stopped fucking with him once they had a new street nigga coming out talking about robbing. Oh, I got shot 9 times. It was real, impressionable and just something that everybody would gravitate to. But at the end of the day, you can't erase what Ja Rule was doing. Um, and I think Clapback was his first song that he dropped after all that shit. And I mean, you see that, like, to me, it was cool even back then. But I mean, I don't know. It's just the way this nigga music just really just stood the test of time. I feel like he had to battle somebody else, not necessarily Fat Joe, because Fat Joe did a bunch of like songs that was on albums that nobody probably listened to, or maybe his homeboys, or he probably just listened to his homies. Oh, dog, you gotta play this. That shit fire. But it did. You gotta understand, you on a larger platform than just the homies and shit. Um, yeah, yesterday's hits is today's classics. I like that. I like that when Ja Rule hit him with that. That's a that's something I'm a hold in. Like I like that. I like that right there. Yeah, hey man, you talking about what you? Nigga, that shit's classic. You know. Um, yeah, the intermission. I just feel like it was just pointless. Uh, it got to a point where I was thinking like he probably like had to use the bathroom or hungry or something. Like he gonna come out with the same fit, or he gonna just change his shirt or something. Nah, he came out with a whole different fit, but it shouldn't have took that long, Fat Joe. Joey Crack, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Joey Crack, because I feel like he probably really was out there serving shit, but he ended up, you know, going from selling crack to showing crack. You feel me? And then nicknaming yourself crack. So you gotta salute a nigga that got that type of I guess finesse. You feel me? You able to throw the feds off like that. Like, no, they don't call me Joey Crack because I sell crack. They show it because I show it. Like, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just rambling on at this point. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Did Ja Rule take it? I think so. Did Fat Joe take it? Show wise, yeah. Stunting your money, talking about money. I think he made fun of like somebody. He was like, "You only got one person in here clapping for you, Ja," and they rode a dollar Uber ride or a train ride or a cab. I don't know, So it was all about the big money talk, But at the end of the day, um, I think it was overall good. You had Lil Mo come out, did her thing. I forgot the one girl named Vita. I think she came out, did her thing. You know, Ashanti, they was tug of war with her. They was going back and forth. It was like, damn. Like, and you could tell it's got to a point where she probably sitting there pissed off, like, man, my bag wasn't big enough for all this. But you gotta show love, like, yeah, mama tita, mama tita. He said, come here, come here. You gotta do this. Drop the beat, you know. But yeah, I think it was entertaining. I think it was a good look for the whole overall hip hop scene. Um, yeah, but I think y'all guys got to come more prepared because these guys that that once were you know overlooked in a prime is now getting super shine and really dominating the scene on as far as you know public and popularity goes. As far as opinions and things like that. So yeah, y'all got to come with more than just the money you made off of these tracks. You got to actually show talent because that's what people looking for clearly. And I'm surprised because I thought once it got to people performing on on stages and people actually being there, it would have changed to just like a concert type feel. You feel me? But yeah, people still want to actually hear like the bars that niggas was spitting. So it's like the shit that you might have got to slide off on your platinum album that nobody really listened to or nobody like paid attention to, and you was just on there, just fucking off on the track. Now you being held accountable. You feel me? But yeah, I don't know. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Big M Dog said, "What's the deal?" And as always, protect yourself, protect your people, protect your peace. Peace.